Hello, knife people. I have been needing to stay out. Maybe 60, 80 days in a year. And I don't need to change my custom to take fruits for breakfast, and I have carried this knife for the purpose to cut orange, pears, and apples. But I have never thought this knife was great to do that. I know the reason. Maybe two reasons. First, before the reason, I don't need to use this H1 steel to cut oranges to take fruit acid, because someone let me know that oxidation is different from acidation. Acidation is kind of patina. Acid melt the steel and make a new substance, acid substance here to make good patina. And this is against oxidation, which is made by salt water or such. Oxidized steel happens here to make red rust, which is easy to chip, easy to make it dirty, different. Therefore, this H1 steel is not useful, is not needed to cut oranges, but this regular VG10 is enough. And I want to take this advantage of these flat bevels. This bevel is not good to cut into this relatively hard object, in my opinion. This is the first reason, geometry issue. And the second reason is stropping. Let's compare with the real convex geometry. This is the one I stropped very recently, and you can see mirror shiny line nearly 4 mm from the edge line. This portion was touching this strap during my motion. Therefore, the pressure is not so high as this one. I hope you can understand what I mean. The putting power is same because of my custom habit. Therefore, this stropped area is much narrower because this hollow portion has no metal. Therefore, in case the putting power to the strap is the same as I do, same strength, same, but this narrow line area takes all the push power, while this wide area, shiny area, takes all the power. Therefore, the pressure is twice as high. Therefore, this narrow secondary bevel takes pretty deep convex very soon. Very, very soon. I was curious why I needed to strop this knife this often and resharpen with water stands that often. I have sharpened this edge twice, maybe, I remember, in the behind 3 years. Regularly, just cutting orange doesn't need this frequent stropping or frequent stone sharpening, flattening the bevel. You can see through the microscope that this geometry is pretty deep convex because of this frequent stropping. And this H1 is not very durable. Soon goes down. Therefore, I needed to strop quite often, which leads this bevel geometry pretty convex, which leads that I need to resharpen this bevel flat twice in the past a couple of years. Okay, let's see through the microscope about this ridiculous convex deep geometry. Very dull, as you can see. I like to cut from this tree side. Doesn't bite. I put maximum power. If I did it on the palm, very dangerous. I was about to cut this skin. Suddenly, it cuts into this orange. But this is the brand new one, flat bevel. Much sharper this one. Currently, out of the box geometry. Please look at this. Kind of hairy paper cutting line and strong resistance. Lighter, out of the box. Maybe you can notice the cutting sound is different, and you can see this sharpness. Look at this. As you can see, much weak power cuts like this. Push cut is very difficult. Oh, twice as much power needed. This is the dangerous reason. And as I said, I don't think this hollow geometry has any benefit to cut orange. You will see this. Just a moment. See that? This is the hollow geometry cutting. Maybe you will not be able to see very clearly this difference. Very difficult to cut in hollow bevel geometry. Easy to cut in flat geometry. Anyway, at first, let's see this deep convex secondary edge through the microscope. This is the hard stropped H1 Pacific Salt. I hope you can see this deep convex geometry of the secondary bevel. You can see it at this tip portion. Pretty round secondary bevel. And next, Endura, brand new Vegeta model. See that? This is the secondary edge. Very sharp and flat. This angle is needed. At least I'll make it to my Pacific Salt with water stones from now. To do this job, just flattening this secondary bevel, I choose this Sharpening line from 1000, which is apparently the best stone to do this job, and intermediate 2000 and finishing 5000. I don't move my honing angle, not. I keep this angle. as stable as possible, not to make this bevel convex all the way. Anyway, let's start with 1000. We shouldn't soak this stone in water. Just put water under the flowing water. Okay? Not so high. I estimate this angle under 15 per side. This portion, you can see, shiny, still shiny, near the tip. But around here, finished. Around here, not finished. Too large. Okay, almost done. Remaining a bit around here. Okay, this side finished. Let's go to the other side. Something like 12 degrees per side. 12 to 15. Under 15 anyway. Okay, no shiny edge remaining. All the way finished. Let's grit up. Despite of the fact that I have paid much attention not to soak this stone in water, but this portion is taking a crack from here to here. From here to here, no crack. So I think this crack is just on its surface, not deep. Anyway, let's grit up. Okay, I have time. Let's do it slow with Nagra. Tenjo in English, heavens. My wife said a small quake happened, but I am moving and I didn't notice the quake. This is my new secondary bevel, a bit higher than before, because I need a smaller angle than before. Let's drop a bit. This edge is not stropped yet, not very sharp at all. And I use only the white compound. Black makes the secondary bevel like this, even with this thin leather DLT strap. So I use only white definitely. And gently, as I said before in this video, putting strong power is allowed only to convex, full convex geometry. This narrow secondary geometry, secondary bevel, takes higher pressure than expected by hand. So this must be done in a gentle power, half than always. This should be enough. Pretty shiny. Whoa. Very sharp. This white compound is very strong and does not be expected to make the bevel geometry convex. Clear, this is sharper. Oh, ridiculous. Let's see this portion through the microscope. This is the newly made edge to my Pacific Salt. Flat. I mean, this secondary bevel is flat. A bit convex. Anyway, it is sharper than brand new Endura. Okay. This secondary edge is sharper than this factory one, but this bevel geometry has disadvantage to this flat one, in my opinion, to cut this apple, to peel this apple especially. So let's try it. This is sharper, but I don't do saw cutting, but just push cutting. Strong power is needed, very strong. I am putting much power, kind of maximum. As you can see, splitting over the edge, this portion, this shoulder portion, split out the apple before the cutting edge. Look at this. Two-thirds in power of this one to third and cut like this. The edge itself cut the apple. This is the reason why I say flat bevel is better than convex, hollow bevel for fruit cutting. So let's peel. I'm no good at this. As you can see, layering is very difficult. Oh, dangerous. Might be too sharp. Anyway, this is what I do always when I am out home in my car at a hotel. Very easy, much easier. Wrapped geometry is much nicer than hollow geometry. It is prone to going out of the skin. This bevel follows my intention clearly better, as you can clearly see here. For fruit cutting, flat bevel geometry will be the best. Let's try out convex geometry. Ridiculous. Bravo. Apple cutting. Not bad. Better than but kind of prone to cut off the peel. Not very good. Wow, flat geometry goes along with my intention. I mean, follow my intention. Flat geometry is the best one. Okay, I think I said what I wanted to say very well. I hope you will understand what I mean in this video. Okay, see you. Bye bye.